All right, so yeah, so besides, presenting the intention, having the music going, taking people on this musical journey, minding the temperature, especially now that it's summer, I also make sure everyone feels safe. So we've started to, as we've gotten bigger, because we tend to have 100 or so people come to our dances now regularly, which is really awesome. But I'll have a couple of people as allies to, if someone has an issue or something, they can go to them. So I'm not the only one that people can come to. They have more options of people to support them. We try to say, there's no talking, there's no conversing in the space, so that, it keeps people out of their heads and just brings you into your bodies. This is an expression of the body. It's physical expression. So the less words, the better, just to kind of, it's like, we need that space in our day-to-day lives. We just drop into our bodies and not worry about what we're saying. So much can be communicated through eyes, through your body, through gestures, so a place where no words, unless you need to express boundaries or an injury, then we say, by all means, of course, take care of yourself. I mean, that's the ultimate invitation or intention is take care of yourself. And so I'm constantly tracking the room, what's happening. And after doing it so long, I feel like my radar just is like wide open when I'm DJing. I'm just tracking what's happening in the room. It's a fine line. It's like, we encourage dance, your truth, and maybe someone's having a really chaotic moment, and that's fine, as long as they're not interfering, infringing on other people's right to have the same freedom. So there's that. And you were talking about, just how healing it is to be in your body and where you are in space. Proprioception. It's
proprioception.
Like experiencing that proprioception. Like, where are you in space? Where's your body in space? Your boundaries. And I just feel like that's such a beautiful reminder lesson for people. And I've seen people come a long way with that in dance. Maybe they don't know where they are in space. They're sort of clumsy. They're constantly bumping into people.
Yeah.
And the more you dance, then we encourage constantly, spin around so you know where you are in space. You know who's around you. And just that, and it just, as people come to dance, they develop that awareness more of like, what's going on around me? Where's my body in space? How am I affecting the people around me? How is my energy affecting people without words? And how is their energy affecting me? And
that's such an awesome thing that I picked up by dancing. What I notice as soon as I start dancing seemingly is like how maybe sloppy I am with my own body and my proprioception being in space, and maybe my make bad habits of not being fully conscious and in my body, and it helps me to reconnect with that. And I'd just like to say that for people that are maybe thinking about doing this, no matter how fluid you are in your body, like, this is not a space where you're going to come and be judged. You don't have to be like a great dancer. You don't have to, it doesn't, just come and be. Be yourself and express yourself in whatever way you see fit. And that's the beauty of what you put together.
Sometimes just witnessing the dance. We encourage people, there's seats on the side. People do yoga in the corner. It's like, just take care of yourself, and sometimes just witnessing the dance is like just as powerful as like totally cutting loose.
Right.
Because you're just witnessing what's happening, and it's pretty amazing. I'm blown away every time. I'm just constantly blown away that I get to provide the space for this to happen. And it's like, seriously, I get to do this? Like,
well, it's come a long way.
It's come a long way.
I went to a dance a few years ago when I think you're in a different space altogether, and there were maybe 25, 30, and now you're talking about over 100. Just trying to highlight that this dance that he's put together really is attractive to a lot of people for the reasons we're talking about. It's a safe space. It's a chance to get out and be yourself and really connect with yourself. Do you see any changes on the horizon with this dance, or any expansion, or anything that you got on the burner for the future for this?
It's great that there's so many people. I think sometimes we feel sad, like if there's so many people, because then maybe people feel they want more space, or they feel intimidated by how many people. So it's like we want to appeal to those people, and if they feel like they can't come, there's too many people, and so that can be sad, you know, like we want to accommodate, you know, but we try to just hold it for, you know, who's going to come. But I also say dance is different every time. Like in the summer, the numbers kind of drop because everyone's out and about, you know, doing stuff and going camping, and but you know, it seems like there's, no matter how crowded it is, there's always space to dance. There's always pockets that you can find, and you know, on the margins, on the edges.
Well,
A lot of thoughts.
yeah, no, I totally, I feel you.
There's going to be a change in management with our particular space, so we might have to move to a different space, and so we're talking about that. And we kind of miss the older space where we used to be, the Village Ballroom. We love that space because we danced there a lot, because you could open the windows and have the cross breeze, which was lovely, but it was smaller, so we needed to move to a bigger place. So we might need to move again, and so, you know, we're kind of starting to feel into that we might have to move into a bigger space, and you know, I know bigger isn't always better for sure, but it's just what's beautiful about Portland is there's so many dances to choose from. So there's lots of options for find a dance that's right for you.
Find a dance that's right for you. I only mention your dance because I personally have experienced it, and I really appreciate it, and the intention that you hold. I mean, because when you start out, you sit in a circle, like you say, and you express the intention, and then when it's over, I don't know if it is this way still, but I remember there was a time when people would share maybe some of their feelings about it.
Yeah.
And what their experience was.
Yeah, we still do that. We always invite a sharing circle. And people tend to stand up in the beginning just because it's like want people to kind of be ready to go and dance, and then it seems at the end after everyone's danced out, then a lot of people sit down, and then and we invite people to just share like what happened on the dance floor. Like nothing, you know, and sometimes people share extraneous stuff, but for the most part, people share what happened on the dance floor, or how did it, you know, you have some awakening, some epiphany, whatever, and it's beautiful what people share. Sometimes.
It's a good place also to meet people. I mean, I see people that, you know, they're dancing or whatever, and they have this connection that sparks from dancing, and then I watch them afterward, and they're like, yeah, what's your name? I'm Kim. Oh, and then it's like next thing you know, they're like, you know, they're like really close, and they've just bonded and made an awesome connection that started on the dance floor. It's just a really awesome opportunity.
Well, there's really that tribal consciousness that comes when you're all in training to the music, and you're all riding that wave together, and it's like, it's so powerful and amazing, and it's like you can feel that connection. Like I've gone to dance sometimes, and maybe I'm all excited to dance, and I show up, and then I realize like, whoa, I got some stuff coming up. I really need to like take care of myself and stay like kind of just to myself, and have like a really inner dance, a really introspective, quiet dance to myself. But at the same time, it's like through the music, I feel totally connected to everyone else, and it's beautiful. And there's also something about when you honor yourself and you feel like you're taking care of yourself, then you rest down, and then you feel supported from everyone, and it's just, there's so many levels and layers.
It's very true. Exactly what you're saying. I entered the ecstatic dance years ago, and I went to my first one, and I was very much to myself, and sort of like, you know, just trying to get my bearings on what this is and how to. It's like it's it's like another. It's the dance itself is like a body that you're trying to dance with and understand and feel, and but that's totally okay. Like that's encouraged to just to go and you know, just stand there and maybe do a little twirl, whatever. You know, it all works, and it's all encouraged.
I invite people to bring their friends if it's their first time, because then, you know, if you know someone else for sure, you guys can dance together, and I feel like people are more likely to just really drop in if they're rested down, having a friend with them.
Definitely. So he every Wednesday. Well, there's one every Wednesday. Yours is every third Wednesday, but for the most part, the ecstatic dance is. How is your dance maybe a little different from your counterparts?
I mean, we all bring, you know, something special. We've all been doing it, and we're really committed to it in a beautiful way. you know, I never play the same set twice. I've had a profound love of music. Music has basically saved my life. I can't tell you how many times I just felt so down and out and done with it all, and just music just brought me home in a way to something larger than myself, maybe, but just, and so I just have a deep love of music and of so many different kinds of music. And so when I put a set together, I want to explore and share in that diversity of how much different music is out there that can provide so many different rhythms or feelings, emotions, sensations, energies, but yet to weave them together in this seamless way so that you can go on a journey, and if the songs are fused together seamlessly enough, before you know it, you've been transported, and it's magical.
It really is.
So I like to bring that.
And I can vouch for you and your commitment to it. I know that we were at a gathering once, and you took time out from the crowd to make sure that you had your dance together. You went into the laundry room of all places. It was the only place in the house that was available, and to get on your computer and make sure that you had your dance for that weekend or the week or whatever. And it is unquestioned about how you don't just put some songs together. I mean, it's a ritual for you.
Yeah. Well, it's after doing it so many years too, I find the more time I put into a set, the more people appreciate it and express that appreciation to me. Mm-hmm. And I hear it too. I mean, I've really developed a fine-tuned ear, especially to my own music. I mean, we're our own most intense inner critic, and mine with my sets is pretty powerful. So it's like I want to make sure it's just something I really feel good about. Mm-hmm. And also, if I put a set together, if I put enough time to a set beforehand, I can actually enjoy it and dance to it in the moment. I'm not correcting it, so much. It's like, okay, I feel really good about this set because I get so much energy. Another reason I have so much energy in my set is the whole public speaking thing. I mean, it's terrifying. And I do it on a regular basis. I face that fear of the public speaking when I present the intention. Some people I have do it for me, but most of the time it's me. And so it's beautiful. I face that fear, I present the intention, and then I have all this energy that I get to dance off once the music starts.
Right.
And so I like to make sure my set is dialed in so I can just dance off that nervous energy.
It sounds
really
like
rooted in.
Such an awesome way to release that. I mean, because you were talking, we talked earlier about how you can get overwhelmed by things, and anger is one way that but this is a way to express that in a constructive way.
Yes, that's another thing. Dance is such a beautiful, healthy way to express your fire, your anger, but like that fire energy. We all have it. And some people are maybe freaked out by it, but that's why dance. It's like you can get that cathartic fire, release it in your dance. Yeah. And it's safe. Mm-hmm. You can yell. We encourage, talking, but we encourage you can yell, you can scream, you can cry. There's space held for you to do that.
And there is yelling, and it's just I mean, but it all fits and it all flows as far as I've been able to tell. I guess just rest assured that if you're worried about coming out and being weird or uncomfortable, trust me, everybody's expressing themselves, and you'll fit right in no matter who you are, so long as you are respecting the space of the people around you and having fun yourself. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And we all take care of each other there. So it's like someone who doesn't take care of other people really stands out, and it doesn't last long at all. It's pretty much they're pretty much excluded from the field pretty quickly.
Yeah,
they just it's just the natural.
It doesn't support them, so they don't really find themselves sticking around. Would
exactly.
that be,
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And it's it's anything but a meat market. Some people have that fear. It's like I don't want to be. It's the complete opposite spectrum of like going out to a bar at night and dancing. I mean, I think it's like there's no alcohol, there's no smoking. It's just space is held. There's a lot of conscientious intention put behind it, behind what the music is. The music is supporting the intention. It's all very holistic and conscious, and it's like conscious movement.
Conscious, because if you're going to this dance, you're not going, well, I just want to get drunk, and if I dance, great, or I want to, whatever your intention isn't, and I just want to party. It's more like, hey, I want to actually dance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the main plate, you know. There's no like
Yeah.
drinks and
Yeah.
whatever. And you said there's no talking during the dance, so it's
Yeah.
not like I'm gonna go, hit on girls or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, it's like the dance is the centerpiece. So
Yeah, the dance is the end unto itself.
the essence. Is there anything else you would like to say about your dance? That's a lot. We got a lot of really awesome.
Some juice. I just find dance incredibly healing to me. It's kind of, along with music, dance and music just have like together as counterparts have just, kind of saved me on so many levels.
It's like medicine.
It's medicine. It's healing. Yeah. It's my church.
It's his church. I mean, I guess it's my church too. I guess it's our church.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
That's like, how do we close this? That's great.
That was
'Cause
awesome, man.
it totally fits the interview. It's like, this is, it's like, yeah, we're talking about serious stuff, but we're having fun.
No, that just flowed. That totally
That
flowed.
was awesome, man.
Cheers.
That was fun. I mean, I think we just amassed. So I mean, there's a lot of really awesome. We just hit on a lot of really awesome things about